Welcome to Vintage Vault, where history comes alive. Explore iconic moments and hidden gems from the past. Don't forget to subscribe and be part of the journey.
A soldier hands out food shortly after liberating a train carrying 2,500 Jewish prisoners from the Bergen-Belsen concentration camp. Sailor sappers placing the charges in the bridge over a rapid stream whilst they are training at Valfjord, Iceland. The supermarine walrus, though it proved ultimately unsuitable for operations in Iceland, had the advantage that it could land almost anywhere. Australian troops approach a German-held strongpoint under the protection of a heavy smoke screen somewhere in the Western Desert, in northern Africa on November 27, 1942. German General Erwin Rommel with the 15th Panzer Division between Tobruk and Sidi Omar. In Libya, in 1941. Two British tank officers, somewhere in the North African war zone, on January 28, 1941, grin at war cartoons in an Italian newspaper. A German infantryman walks toward the body of a killed Soviet soldier in a burning BT-7 light tank in the southern Soviet Union in 1941, during the early days of Operation Barbarossa. Jewish civilians are led down a street by German soldiers during the destruction of the Warsaw Ghetto, in Poland, 1943. The forward superstructure of the sunken battleship USS Arizona burns after the Japanese raid on Pearl Harbor, December 7, 1941. U.S. assault troops landing on Omaha Beach during the invasion of Normandy. General Douglas MacArthur wades ashore during initial landings at Leyte, Philippine Islands. A blindfolded and bandaged American soldier lies on a stretcher with his hands clasped in prayer, during the fighting to take Okinawa in 1945. An American serviceman shares his rations with two Japanese children in Okinawa, 1945. A Japanese kamikaze aircraft has just struck the deck of the U.S. aircraft carrier Saratoga on February 21, 1945. Sharing a joke at the wartime dance hall, in 1944. The dead body of a GI who has not been picked up is on the beach. June 7, 1944. A French civilian woman pours a drink of cider for a British soldier with Bren gun in Lisieux, 1944. Assault troops leave alligator as it hits the beach of Morotai Island. YMCA mobile canteen serves soldiers next to an anti-aircraft battery. November 1940. American soldiers from the 503rd Parachute Ski Battalion rest in sleeping bags on the snow after hiking and skiing over rough mountain terrain during training exercises. Bomb damage in Manchester. U.S. film actor Clark Gable, who is serving as a gunnery instructor with the U.S. Army Air Force somewhere in England, manning a weapon aboard an aircraft. Swinging from bar to bar, this muscle challenge is a tough obstacle for WACs at Fort Oglethorpe, Georgia, as part of their intense physical training. An alleged Soviet spy laughs at a Finnish soldier who is executing the spy in Ruokajärvi in November 1942. Easter morning finds technician 5th grade, T/5, William E. Thomas and Private First Class, PFC, Joseph Jackson preparing a special Easter egg basket for Hitler, March 1945. Group of American soldiers has gathered around a piano and sings a song in the street Montaglais. August 10, 1944. CBs of 50th Battalion sitting on sandbags in a canvas, NCB, chapel, bow their heads in prayer during candlelight Holy Communion service at Tinian, Marianas Islands. December 24, 1944. In London during World War II, on July 30, 1944, an English soldier rescued a little girl named Barbara James from the ruins of her home after a series of aerial bombings. Member of Cavalry Reconnaissance Squadron checks .30 caliber machine gun, Ardennes-Alsace Campaign, Battle of the Bulge, 1945. German patrol exploring the Egyptian desert while blowing the Ghibli. September 1942. A British soldier in battle dress kneels in prayer at a service of intercession for France, which took place at Westminster Cathedral, London, on June 14, 1940. In 1941, Red Army troops storm an apartment block amidst the ruins of war-torn Stalingrad. Scene of cheering crowd in the streets of Paris during the liberation. Civilians waving at French tanks. Parisian women welcome soldiers of the Allied troops on August 25, 1944 in Paris, after the battle for the liberation of Paris. A battle-weary soldier from George S. Patton's Third Army sleeps on the luxurious bed where Hermann Göring once slept. British Royal Air Force patrol planes are seen in flight over an unknown location on June 18, 1940, during World War II. The trapped British Army evacuates to England from Dunkirk, France, surviving to fight another day. U.S. troops land in French North Africa as part of Operation Torch, designed to support British forces in the region. Paris falls to German forces. Icelandic police officers undergoing firearms instruction in 1940.
Are you curious about the stories behind these iconic moments? Stay tuned and hit subscribe. Vintage Vault is your gateway to history's most intriguing secrets. You won't want to miss what's coming next.